Abandon. She abandoned the baby on the roadside. Abdomen. The woman often feels pain in her abdomen. Abduction. A child abduction happened in the kindergarten this afternoon. Ability. We don't doubt your ability to do the mission. Absence. Would you mind taking care of my dog during my absence? Absentee. How many absentees are there in today's meeting? Absorb. We absorb nutrients from our daily foods every day. Abstract. Most people think beauty itself is abstract. Absurd. It is absurd to act on a rumor. Abundant. There is abundant rainfall in this area. Accessory. Joan likes to wear a blue suit with matching accessories. Accommodate. John's new hotel can accommodate 100 tourists. Accomplish. We have accomplished a great deal in a very short time. Accord. Sophie's behavior does not accord with her words. Account. The witness gave an account of the traffic accident. Accountant. Last night the manager was deep in conversation with his new accountant. Accurate. The new information was accurate. Accustomed. My father is accustomed to getting up early in the morning every day. Acknowledge. Yao Ming is acknowledged as one of the best basketball players in the world. Act. Rare animals are protected by an act passed by Parliament. Acting. Joan did some acting while she was in middle school. Active. The little girl is very smart. She has an active imagination. Actual. The actual cost was much less than we had expected. Adapt. This machine has been specially adapted. Addict. Susan worries about her son being addicted to TV soap operas. Address. Yesterday, our headmaster addressed the meeting. Adequate. She had adequate grounds for a divorce. Adjacent. Jack's new house is adjacent to yours. Adjust. You can adjust the height of the chair. Admirable. This is an admirable job. You should take it. Admire. The old woman had many admirers when she was young. Admit. You must admit that it's more difficult than you expected. Adopt. The couple adopted an orphan because they liked the children very much. Advanced. The man is engaged in advanced studies. Advise. We advised her that she should work hard. Advantageous. It's advantageous to us if we play the game in our own country. Advocate. Joan is a strong advocate of economical reform. Aerial. The old Jack always enjoys showing me his favorite aerial photographs. Affair. Peter's wedding is his parents' very grand affair. Effect. Smoking had affected his breathing. Affirm. We affirm that what Anne said is true. Affluent. She was born to an affluent family and pampered since childhood. Afford. He can't afford to pay such a price to buy a car. Afterward. Soon afterward, Jane and Dennis left for London. Aggressive. An aggressive young man can be successful in his career. Agreement. Finally, our teacher was in agreement with our decision. Agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of the national economy. Aim. What is your aim in life after graduation? Alarm. The policeman gave the alarm as soon as he saw the robber's knife. Album. This album is full of photographs of my boyhood. Algebra. It's easy for me to learn algebra. Alike. I always confuse the sisters who are as alike as two peas. Allow. We are not allowed to smoke in a public place. Allowance. Mary's father gives her a weekly allowance of $5. Amaze. Jane was amazed by the change in her old classmate's appearance. Ambition. Anne's ambition has been to become a film star since she was 7. Amount. She always spends a large amount of money buying clothes every month. Amuse. My funny drawings amuse the children. Analysis. In the final analysis, the responsibility for this failure must lie with you. Anatomy. We studied the anatomy of the rabbit. Ancestor. In my opinion, the carriage is the ancestor of the modern car. Ancient. There are many ancient customs in this place. Anger. You had better try to contain your anger. Anguish. I was in anguish when my girlfriend and I had a quarrel. Announce. The Prime Minister announced his resignation to the public. Annoy. I was annoyed at him for leaving without saying a word. Annual. His annual salary is up to $10,000. Antarctic. The scientist is going to make scientific researches in the Antarctic next month. Anticipate. I don't anticipate all of the problems will be solved in one meeting. Anxiety. Peter was filled with anxiety about his dog's health. Anxious. The farmers were anxious about their harvest during the typhoon season. Apart. Mary and her husband are living apart. Ape. Joan apes her favorite movie star in everything she does. Apologize. I must apologize for not being able to take part in your birthday party. Apology. Jim owed Mary an apology for his rudeness yesterday afternoon. Apparent. If she was feeling a little melancholy, it was not apparent to anyone else. Appetite. He has an appetite for reading in his spare time. Applaud. The students applauded the excellent deaf-mute dancer for 5 minutes. Application. Nowadays, computer technology has wide practical applications. Apply. This method cannot be applied to every case, so we must consider the matter carefully. Appoint. Our teacher appointed Anne to be a monitor. Appreciate. Joan's talent was quite appreciated by her professor. Approach. You must approach the cat as quietly as you can, or it will run away. Appropriate. Judy selected a dress appropriate for Jane's wedding. Approve. Our professor does not approve of our social survey. Approximately. Tom will take approximately 5 weeks to finish the job. Apt. Impulsive Tom is apt to argue with his colleagues. Aquarium. With their large mouths, sharks can swallow smaller aquarium fishes. Arcade. In our city, The amusement arcade opens at 9 in the evening. Architect. Each man is the architect of his own fate. Arctic. You can see the polar bear's habitat in the icy waters of the Arctic. Arithmetic. He is poor at arithmetic. Arrangement. Judy's already made all the arrangements for his son's wedding. Arrest. The case led to the arrest of 6 young men. Arrogant. Anne thinks that Jack is a rude and arrogant young man. Artificial. John has been wearing an artificial leg since that car accident. Ashamed. He felt ashamed of having failed on the final English examination. Aspect. In this aspect, I agree with you. Assemble. A group of angry workers had assembled outside their boss's office. Assert. Both Jack and Mary asserted that they were not guilty. Assess. The value of Anne's diamond ring was assessed at $50,000. Asset. Nobody knows the old woman next to our door has assets of over £8 million. Assign. Each of the children was assigned a task. Assist. He assists with much of the housework. Assume. I assumed he could speak English fluently, but in fact he couldn't. Assure. Peter can assure us of the reliability of the information. Astronomy. Our son is fond of studying astronomy. Athlete. Dennis's dream is to be an excellent athlete. Athletic. Tom is a very athletic man. Atlas. This is an anatomical atlas. Atmosphere. There is a friendly atmosphere in the office. Atomic. Atomic power stations are being built in many countries. Attach. I'll send you one of my photos attached to a letter. Attain. After half a year, Anne is likely to attain her ideal weight. Attend. He will fly to Beijing and attend an important meeting tomorrow. Attention. Tom often pays no attention to his teacher in class. Attract. The concert attracted large crowds. Author. Lin Yutang is my favorite author. Autograph. The little girls asked the movie star for his autograph. Available. He employed all available means to reach his objective. Average. The average score of the students in this class is 85. Aviation. Some experts predict that light aviation is an unpredictable business. Avoid. She tried to avoid this sensitive question. Awake. Having spent a sleepless night, I awoke late this morning. Award. Who will be bestowed with this year's Best Actress Award? Awful. I had an awful experience today.